I'm looking forward to exploring the Opera House. I think it'll be definitely interesting to see what we can find out there.
Yes. What was the girl's name who called us?
Jen works at the Sheridan Opera House, and they had a concert there a couple months ago. And now they think that there's still some hipsters
lurking around.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
There's been other people in town who've seen hipsters, so we're gonna talk to the locals, kind of see what they're thinking about hipsters, and this is definitely gonna be an investigation for the books.
Yeah, seriously.
The average hipster at the coffee car gets a medium or a small cappuccino, skinny, with like 4 or 5 espresso shots. Glasses.
Well, I was just walking down Main Street near the Steaming Bean, you know? It's just a normal Sunday morning, and I looked down on the ground. There was this book. I didn't know what it was doing there. It had no owner, so I picked it up. It was Thoreau. I knew there was a hipster near, and when I looked up, there he was, with his lapdog and its glasses, and I don't know what to do. Just stop filming, please.
One day I was here working and someone came in asking me where the wheatgrass oil was, and I just didn't know, and they got really mad and they took off their beanie, and you know, they're out there, so just be aware, those hipsters, you know.
Well, one time I walked into this party and I saw an IPA beer can just on the counter, and I thought, that's kind of weird. And then I turned around and there he was, hipster. He had his glasses, a flannel, tight jeans. I just knew I had to get out of there. I ran, and my ears were ringing. It was crazy. I hope to never see a hipster again.
I believe in hipsters. I've seen hipsters here in the bookstore before, and they come in and they want coffee and they want poetry books and they want Jack Kerouac, and sometimes they haven't taken a bath in a while. I just think they feel comfortable here, so they're drawn to Telluride. I don't think it's much of an epidemic, as it's just part of our culture here.
Okay, so Jen, what's your position here at the Sheridan Opera House?
I'm the artistic director, and I also help out with a lot of events and concerts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your hipster problem.
Well, it started about 6 months ago. We had this band, Tooth Enamel, I know you've heard of them, and super hip crowd, super hip band. I mean, all of them had on those heavy black rimmed geek glasses, and a lot of flannel, a lot of plaid, a lot of angst, a lot of feeling, a lot of pain on that stage. And the crowd was just, it was just packed in here. And at the end of the night, you know, as is common for us, we, go through the building, we go into all the bathrooms, we say, hey, locking up, closing up the building. But we just had this sense that there was still some hipster leftover, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a leftover dish in your fridge, you smell it.
Yeah.
And we smelled it in here. And if you are really quiet, you can still smell it. Do you smell it?
Yeah, I do smell it.
So, legend is that those hipsters remain in this building.
Can you tell us a couple of hot spots that we should check out when we lock ourselves in here?
Definitely the basement.
Basement?
If you can handle it, if you can stomach it. There's a lot of, it's very damp down there, hipsters tend to be, go where they're attracted by moisture.
Yeah.
So I would check down there. Also the balcony, where a lot of them, kind of stood in an aloof way to watch the show, kind of, without any sort of facial, movement or reaction. I tend to think there are some up there.
Yeah.
Those 2 spots, and good luck to you.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
We're going down.
Oh, she was right. It is moist down here.
Yeah.
Okay, so when we're trying to call a hipster, we use certain trigger objects to bring them closer to us. So we have a very hipster song to try to attract them. This is their mating call.
I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. I've been sleeping in my bed. I've been sleeping in my bed.
Is there anybody here with us? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Katie and I were down here in the basement when we heard a strange noise coming from the costume closet. It was sort of like a... So we're gonna go check it out.
Yes. What is it? Is anyone in here with us? Is anyone here?
We just want to talk.
We're not here to hurt you. Maddie and I decided there's definitely something in the closet, so I'm gonna go on a private session and check it out. My name is Katie. I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to talk. Why are you guys still here? Oh my god, it is so creepy in here. Ugh. Oh my god, what's that? Hello? So after Maddie decided to play her little prank downstairs, we decided to move into the other hotspot Jen mentioned, which is the balcony. And it's pretty creepy up here. After a pretty successful night, we are really excited to go back and look at whatever evidence we've compiled. There's definitely some entities in here, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, definitely. And I think in the future, if we do find things in our films, that we might bring people up from
home base.
Yeah, and people with more experience.
Definitely to kind of get rid of these hipsters, because I definitely do think the Sheridan Opera House has a hipster problem.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they're horrible people.